This looks like it's got away. And they're running. And in the early stages, West Tip goes right up there. The early stages from Mithras and Newnham and Little Polveir and C&M and last of the Brownies. Then on the inside comes Cranlone. On the outside, Mr. Chris with Bonanza Boy. And Brown Tricks making ground on the far side too. It's West Tip though in the centre. Dixton House is well up there. Also Mr. Chris, and over on the far side, Brown Tricks, and over to John Hanmer.
And Bob Tisdall virtually refused to start. He's only just about started now as Brown Tricks leads them over the first. A very bad mistake by Smart Tar. Beam Wham jumps it towards the rear of the field, and the only faller there is Serimau, though Bob Tisdall hasn't yet got to the fence. Over the second, and Brown Tricks and Mr. Pitcher, 53 years old, on the far side, leads the national field. They're all clear. Steersby right up with him. Then in the centre is Mr. Chris. West Tip on the near side. Dixton House is right up with the leaders. All the leaders over the big ditch safely. And I haven't seen a faller yet. Right at the back of the field, Sidbury Hill, and no fallers at the third as they go to the fourth. Steersby on the wide outside. Bob Tisdall's refused. They jump the fourth, and over to you, Julian Wilson.
Steersby led over that one. Brown Tricks made a bit of a mistake. Queensway Boys there in the centre. Mr. Chris also there in the centre. And Dixton House is right up with the leaders, as is West Tip just behind the leaders. And Newnham right on the inside as they come to the one before Beechers. Steersby over from Dixton House over in second. West Tip third. Newnham is over in fourth. Close behind the leaders is Smart Tar, who made a bad mistake early. And now they race down to Beechers Brook with Steersby in the lead. Steersby on the wide outside from Dixton House and West Tip, and Mr. Chris and Newnham and Mithras on the inside as they jump Beechers. And Dixton House is down. Dixton House is down, and Attitude Adjusters made a terrible mistake. And another baller at the back is Brown Tricks. He's down, and Suggest also as they jump the next one. And Brown Tricks also is down, as I called before, but the leaders now, Steersby from West Tip, Mithras going up in the inside. Newnham is in fourth, behind those Team Challenge and Mr. Chris. Smart Tar on the outside, and Little Polveir as they jump the canal turn. Steersby over from Mithras in second. Newnham in the inside of West Tip. Behind those are Team Challenge and Mr. Chris, then Smart Tar and Little Polveir. Then Durham Edition behind that is last of the Brownies and Queensway Boy and Mononor as they jump the next one. And all the leaders over that. In fact, everything jumps the next. A bad mistake at the back by Smart Side as we rejoin John Hanmer.
And Steersby the leader from West Tip, then Mithras, Newnham, Team Challenge is next. Then towards the outside, Smart Tar, then Little Polveir as they stream over that one. And they're all safely over, except a few stragglers yet to jump, and West Tip and Steersby dispute the lead from Mithras, Newnham, Team Challenge, Mr. Chris, then Smart Tar and Little Polveir, and then Durham Edition. And Steersby has gone at that one, and going to the next, it's West Tip from in second place Newnham. Friendly Henry's a faller. Mr. Chris has moved up, and as they jump the next, it's West Tip from Newnham, then Team Challenge, then Mr. Chris right up with them, and as they go towards the Milling Road on the first circuit, the leader is West Tip from Newnham, then Little Polveir, Team Challenge, Mr. Chris, then Smart Tar, Kersal, and behind them is Mononor, and West Tip the leader as they go to the 13th fence and over to Peter O'Sullivan.
Yes, West Tip taking him along from Kersal on the outside, Little Polveir on the inside. Behind them is Newnham, then comes Smart Tar, then comes Cranlone. Monanor's not far behind the lead, then comes Mithras being followed by Bonanza Boy towards the inside as they race down towards the next. And West Tip still taking him along from Kersal and Little Polveir. Then comes Cranlone. Behind Cranlone is Bonanza Boy towards the near side. Over on the far side is Smart Tar, and Mr. Chris still going strongly there. Running down now towards the next, and still West Tip being pressed by Kersal towards the stand side. Then comes Mithras and Little Polveir on the far side, all safely over that one with Sidbury Hill a long way behind the remainder. And as they come down to this, it's West Tip from Little Polveir, Kersal, Newnham, then Mithras on the far side. On the near side is Mr. Chris, and then last of the Brownies, then Mononor. Coming down past the chair, and the only faller at the chair is Smart Side as they come to the water, and it's Kersel on the near side, Little Polveir on the far side. West Tip is right up with him. Then over on the far side is Team Challenge, making good ground. Behind Team Challenge is Bonanza Boy, then last to the Brownies, then Newnham and Mona Noor on the inside. Behind them come Durham Edition, and then the Thinker as they race towards the Milling Road. It's Little Polveir and West Tip from Kersel. Then on the inside, Mithras, last to the Brownies, then Smart Tar. Then behind them come Team Challenge. Behind Team Challenge is Mona Noor. And as they race towards the next, with Little Polveir and West Tip disputing it, and Kersel up there over to John Hanmer.
And Little Polveir comes to the 17th, just in the lead from Kersel, then West Tip. Then Smart Side towards the outside, with last of the Brownies. And on the near side, Mithras, no fallers at that, coming to fence number 18. And Little Polveir lands in the lead from Smart Tar, last of the Brownies, Kersel, West Tip, Mithras, Team Challenge, Mona Noor. There are plenty in with a chance. And Beam Wham has been pulled up as they jump the 19th, the open ditch. And a mistake on the inside by Mithras. But as on the last circuit, there have been no fallers among the leaders, but Queensway Boy looks as if he's refused as they jump the 20th. Little Polveir and Smart Tar's gone there. It's Little Polveir from last of the Brownies, West Tip, Bonanza Boy, Durham Edition, and over to Julian Wilson.
Gainsay went at that last ditch on the first circuit. Hettinger and Sergeant Sprite also fell at Beeches, and over that it was Little Polveir who's clear of the Grand National field. Last of the Brownies in second towards the outside. Bonanza Boy getting much closer now. West Tip's going really well. Gala's Image is there on the outside as they come down to Beeches Brook for the second time. And the leader in the Grand National is Little Polveir, and they're being forced to the right to avoid a dead horse. On the outside in second is Bonanza Boy. Behind that, last of the Brownies on the inside is West Tip. Behind that is Durham Edition on the inside. Mona Noor going well, and then Team Challenge, and then Gala's Image as they come to the 23rd fence. Little Polveir over from West Tip over in second. Bonanza Boy on the outside of last of the Brownies. Then creeping through in the inside, Mona Noor. Behind those is Durham Edition, then Team Challenge, and then Gala's Image, and then Newnham. And behind Newnham is Bartridge as they come to the canal turn for the second time. Little Polveir over from West Tip over in second. Mona Noor is third, last of the Brownies fourth. Bonanza Boy on the outside of Team Challenge, then Durham Edition. Behind Durham Edition is Gala's Image. Then making a bit of ground from the back is the Thinker and Newnham and Bartridge as they jump the one after that, and all the leaders over that. And up front it's still Little Polveir from West Tip cruising. Last of the Brownies, Mona Noor and Team Challenge as we rejoin John Hanmer.
And Little Polveir jumps the 5th from home. That's the one he went at last year. This time he's all right. Last of the Brownies is second, Mona Noor third, West Tip 4, Team Challenge 5, Bonanza Boy 6, Durham Edition going well 7, Bartridge has been pulled up. And as they jump the 4th from home, the last open ditch, Little Polveir over in the lead from last of the Brownies in second place, then Mona Noor, Team Challenge, West Tip, Bonanza Boy, Durham Edition and Gala's Image. They're well clear of the Thinker, the Thirsty Farmer and Newnham as they jump the 3rd from home. And Little Polveir from on the inside, last of the Brownies, then Team Challenge, West Tip, Mona Noor, Bonanza Boy, Durham Edition and Gala's Image. And as they go to the Milling Road with 2 to jump, it's Little Polveir the leader. In second place, last of the Brownies. Then moving up into 3rd is Durham Edition, 4 Team Challenge, 5 West Tip, 6 Bonanza Boy, 7 Gala's Image, 8 Mona Noor, 9 the Thinker, a long gap to the Thirsty Farmer and Newnham, and over to Peter O'Sullivan.
So it's Little Polveir from last year's second, Durham Edition at the moment. Then on the inside comes last of the Brownies, Team Challenge, Bonanza Boys there. West Tip is losing ground, and Gala's Image is making it. Gala's Image, whose rider has lost his cap, is making ground from the rear. He's just overtaken Mona Noor, and it's Little Polveir now from Durham Edition, and last of the Brownies, a Bonanza Boy and the Thinker as they come to the second last. Little Polveir lands in the lead from Durham Edition. There's little between the two. Mistake by the Thinker. Over on the far side, Mona Noor, Team Challenge. And as they come down to the final fence, it's Little Polveir from Durham Edition. There's little between the two. Durham Edition and Little Polveir land together from the Thinker in third. Then comes last of the Brownies. They're racing towards the elbow. And it's Little Polveir from Durham Edition. Then comes West Tip and the Thinker finishing fast. Racing into the the final 225 yards. It's Little Polveir from the Thinker. West Tip is putting in a great challenge over on the far side. Last of the Brownies is finishing well, but Little Polveir is holding him and he's going to win it. Little Polveir has a riderless horse to beat, and Little Polveir has won it. West Tip is second, the Thinker is third, Last of the Brownies fourth.